Hi everyone, I'm Nick, this is Bunda. Welcome to our new video series.
My partner would disappear literally for days on end, game shooting, and then I decided to go along with him, mostly as his loader, and load the car, unload the car, load the gun. He absolutely loved his shooting, but he wasn't the best shot in the world. And there'd just be a heap of cartridges on the floor and the sky full of birds, and I just thought, God, this must be just so difficult. So I thought I'm gonna have a few lessons and start the right way, have some lessons, and have a go myself. And really, from there onwards, picked up the gun, and it's just so challenging. If you don't challenge anybody else, you're constantly challenging yourself to want to do better.
So you say your daughter shoots?
Yes, and she's only been shooting probably 18 months, quite simply for the fact that she said, it's all you ever talk about, Mum, it's all you ever do, I'd like to try it.
Very good.
And she's inherited a little side-by-side, a 20 bore, that was her father's first gun, and she probably shoots twice a month, but absolutely loves it. It isn't competitive, so it's completely different to how I look at it, but we shoot together and have a lovely time. That's the other thing that's so nice about the sport. Nick is out there with those 3 youngsters, and it's teaching them self-discipline, in a way that they don't even know they're being taught discipline. With the help of some really top-class instruction, and I felt if I'm going to go out there in an all-male environment, you do not want to make a complete wally of yourself. And then from there, I've now decided it's quite late in my life, but I just want to push myself that little bit further. So this year I'm concentrating on some registered competitions. And I'm loving it. I love meeting up with some friends. We'll have a coffee, a social and a shoot. But then equally, now I've started doing a few competitions. If there's a target at a competition that I'm having a problem with, it's nice to just come here and be able to be on my own and really focus on that problem.
It's very impressive that you do both game and competition shooting, because essentially they're very different from each other. Very
different, yes. But again, it's there's so many different aspects to it as a sport, and I think that's why it's got so much appeal.
Yes.
And I think as well, if you're starting out, that's why I think it's quite important to try the different disciplines, scope shooting, trap shooting, sporting, and find the one that suits you and the one you get the most enjoyment from. And to be honest, who wouldn't want to be outside doing this on a day like this?
Exactly.
When you are out there shooting, you just focus on what you're doing, and everybody's there to help you. I've never had any negativity at all, and I think that's why I just love it more and more, because it encourages you not just to do better in shooting, but it gives you the confidence to do better in everything you do. When I first came, it was in a small hut and it was very much in its element, but it's grown and grown, and Nick he's more than 100% dedicated. He's there to help, he's there to give advice, and he's so proactive. I mean, you've only got to walk around the ground, and what an environment to shoot in. I'm still a grade C, and at the moment my next goal is, I'm doing it in steps. Still, for me, I still feel I'm at the bottom of the ladder and there's lots of rungs to go to. So I don't feel in any way that I need to slow down and right, okay, you've done that now. There's always the next step. So after grade C, there's grade B. After grade B, and I think, well, there's county level. And whether it materialises or not, it's having that passion and that dream, and just constantly pushing. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's days when you couldn't hit a barn door out there, and it would be so easy then to just put the gun in the car and think, what am I doing? Well, wasting my money, wasting my time. But it's in here and in here, and it doesn't take long. By the time I've driven home, I just think, right, I know what I'll do next time. and it just pushes you on. When you're focused out there on those clays, it doesn't matter what else, it's gone. And you can go round, you're cold, you're wet, it's windy, but you don't realise any of that. You don't feel it, and you go back in there and you're as pleased as anything because you've done it. And it doesn't matter if you've never picked up a gun before, you're not the first one, and hopefully you won't be the last one. And there's a lot of ladies out there who will encourage you, and a lot of men, and there's a lot of ladies shooting clubs all over the country, where once you've had your lessons, you can go out. If you're a little bit intimidated to start with, go out and join one of these ladies' societies and shoot with them until you've just got the confidence to go out on your own.